Washington Redskins. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
And Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally, a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Chris Conley. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Let's go. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And a nifty little deke juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Detroit! Detroit! Set! Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a pickup of 14 there, and the Redskins are going to get a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now back to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. It's the fullback from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Barkevious Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passer as a defensive end, yet drop into coverage.
Throwing now is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Play action. Now Wentz. Going deep here. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. Wentz now on first down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Redskins.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot, which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving.
Green 39.
He'll drop to throw, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
You know, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. They come out here in the I. They'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down now after the incompletion. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Wentz will try again on second down. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
Now Wentz, forced out to his left. Ertz has it left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Again, it's Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
10 yards still left on second down. They come out here in the I. Back to throw now on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll bring up fourth down. Now on fourth down, the 2014 NFL leader is a rookie in yards per punt. Tress Way on to kick it. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On second down, here's Wentz. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now a play fake. Wentz. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Shift together here from the D-line. On play action, Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
15 yards through the air and a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Crowder's got it over the middle. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll be first down, Washington. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Green,
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And out now come the Eagles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make...
And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall, 82 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now.
Play action. Now Wentz. And it's incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. On third and long, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Detroit!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Over!
They come out here in the eye. This is Marshall. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Now let's go! Blue,
And here's Marshall. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Let's go! Over!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Wentz now to throw. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Let's go. Green, 39.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
10 yards to go on third.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now Wentz on third down. To the right side, caught by Saleh. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll run with Marshall, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Back to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one. This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. Able to get away.
That's why Got to keep the legs churning.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down, 8.
Let's go.
And now they'll put it in the hands of Jeffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Let's go. Green 39.
Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wentz now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Fresh set of downs here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. One of the most frustrating things for a special teams coach, the ball did not go 10 yards there on the onside kick. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green,
Now Marshall. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And they'll run it here. Room here to run. And a cutback left. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a big league run. Takes him down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild